The reaction to the With Love Meghan trailer is not good. And there's some stuff I missed that we need to talk about. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, back in studio, wishing you all a happy 2025. And man, what a way to start the year with love from Meghan Markle. We're going to go through some of the comments. We're going to discuss how Mindy Kaling got roped into this whole show. And I want to start here with the biggest thing I missed, because again, I'm new to the royal scene still, even though it's been about a year covering it. There's a lot more you guys know than I do that I learn with you. And I didn't realize that Meghan Markle stole the art of beekeeping from Catherine. Really? She stole it from Catherine? And Catherine's not the only royal family member who does this, but this is such a shady, ridiculous, petty thing to have thrown into you. Really, Meghan? For those of you who don't know, let's start here with this amazing realization. I didn't know that she also stole a bunch of Pinterest things we're gonna go through in a second, but let's start with the beekeeping. I didn't realize that, yeah, the Princess of Wales has a huge hobby in beekeeping and collecting honey. Here she is from, this was about, I don't know, well, bees are a vital part of our ecosystem. Today is a great opportunity to raise awareness for the essential role bees and other pollinators play in keeping people and the planet healthy on World Bee Day. And sure enough, yeah, Catherine's all about the bees. And crazy, she apparently had made some honey. She was sharing. Daily Mail report about this. And she's not the only member. Queen Camilla also made her own honey from hives at her country home in Lalloch, Wiltshire. Became president of the Charity of Bees for Development 2020. Meanwhile, King Charles takes a spoonful of honey to sweeten his tea, making Queen Camilla's hobby a true family fit. And then on top of that, Catherine's younger brother, James Middleton, also spoke out about his love of beekeeping as a meditation that benefits his mental health. He revealed an article, here it is, about his love of beekeeping. The fact that Meghan had to take this from the Middleton family is just shocking to me. It was bad enough she had to steal the king's jam, but now she's out there collecting honey because, of course, she's got to one-up herself and look like she can do whatever Catherine can do. This is just, my God, girl, come up with your own thing. She can't seem to do it. And then to add it even worse, I didn't realize it went by so quickly, but these little ladybug bruschettas is just a thing she ripped off from TikTok. This is like a popular thing on TikTok that I didn't realize, and Pinterest. Is she going to steal all of her recipes from Pinterest? Is this what love means from Meghan? Is that she just surfs around and recreates things that other people do? Because if that's what the show's about, well, then it's going to be even worse than I imagined. I figured she would just do some broad, boring things that she would make her own stuff. But no, she's going to literally steal concepts that were already popular out there on social media. This is wild. Here's another big thing. Guests include Roy Choi, famous chef, Mindy Kaling, Alice Waters, and additional acclaimed chefs and special friends. This was the best she could get. This is a huge telling thing because, look, she's had other famous people on Archetypes. She parades around like she pretends to be friends with Tyler Perry and all these people, right? Oprah. But the reality is, who could she get for this big Netflix show? It was Mindy Kaling. That was the biggest name she could get. She got some chefs. I'm sure they're excited to put their name out there, even if it's Meghan Markle, because it's harder to get press that way and promote your restaurants and stuff. But here's how Mindy Kaling was roped into this whole thing. Here's the clip. Sidley Twins, thank you for getting this out there. Here
we saw you in the Meghan Markle lifestyle trailer for Netflix. What did she cook? What's the best part of having her as a friend? Is it the chef?
I mean, I had my baby, and I think I was 2 months postpartum, and she texted me and was like, do you want to be in my show? And when you hang out with Meghan, you know the food is going to be good. And so it's just...
The food's going to be good, so why not? I'm postpartum, baby, just sitting around. What do I do? Nothing. Okay.
It's nice to have someone else be cooking for me. And I was like, I'll come to Montecito and have you cook for me and go to your garden. And that's what we did.
That's what they did. So there it is. Blaming postpartum for agreeing to be on the show. A good take there, Stephanie. Yeah, it's wild. Even Taz was noticing this. She's making it clear it was purely transactional, tactfully done. Yeah, look, I wanted someone to cook for me. I was pregnant. I couldn't work anywhere else, and she offered, and I showed up. So, but here's what's interesting, because regardless of how you want to take how Mindy's responding, it's clear Meghan reached out to her celebrity friends. If she reached out to Meg and Mindy that way, I'm sure she reached out to everybody. This is an important show, a big deal to, be a success. And so I can only imagine that she reached out to as many names as possible. Her agency, her PR firm, etc., all approached, and this was the best she could get. This is the best she could get. Not a good sign. It's not a good sign. And nor are these comments, as we just go through a few. Netflix, you okay, hon? I don't understand. Who is supposed to watch this? Meghan and her rich friends cooking in designer outfits and expensive jewelry, forcing their fake happiness on us. The world is on fire, and most of us are struggling with a cost of living crisis. I think she's completely out of touch with reality. But thanks, Netflix, for leaving the comment section open. Absolute gold. Top entertainment. I want to go through some of these top comments because it's not just the haters. These are real people commenting in there and a lot of people chiming in. It's not her house. It's not her kitchen. It's not their garden. This is all being authentic. How can anyone be welcome when she's alienated, ghosted her father, half siblings, in-laws? The words just ain't wording. 100%. That was another thing I missed when I first reacted. Everyone's invited is what the trailer says. As we go here, one of the tech, everyone's invited. Here it is. Unless you're related to her. Unless you're related to Meghan, then no, stay away. Unless if you're the royal family, any of her old friends, any of her ex-husbands, her father, her half-sister, half-brother, you're all not invited. But everyone else, no haters. I'm sure the list of people not invited is larger than the list of people who are actually invited. So the irony of that is not lost on me. Not lost on me, Meghan. But let's go back to some of these amazing comments. What I learned from this trailer, long ratty hair extensions look even worse hanging over food. She really did get a hairnet, girl. Cheekbone implants plus Ozempic, Cruella de Vil, ouch. 4 hands poking around in dough is sickening, even with expensive jewelry. Jumping up and down and clapping like a 12-year-old is not cute when you are in your mid-40s. Yeah, cringe is the word. Netflix, you would have had a definite winner if you aired all the behind the scenes screams and tantrums. The world would watch. Include some interviews about how hard she is to work with as well. You would make your 100 million plus back. Please, please, please. Meghan had to approve this trailer. She liked it and allowed it to go on. It didn't go on without her stamp of approval. That's how she works. She's not liking the feedback, honey. That's the industry you chose, and people don't like you. I mean, 1,000%. Quit forcing yourself and your brand as if you're some high class thing that deserves to be a duchess. You married a prince. Stop acting like you're more important than everybody else. I came for the good laugh. Thank you, Netflix, and you didn't disappoint me. She goes from surreal to grotesque better than comedians. Sussex Squad's replies are the cherry on top of the ice cream. The words everyone's invited coming from Meghan Markle is perhaps the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, ever. I've never been so entertained as I am right now. Thank you, interest, for not for the show, but for leaving the comments open. Now that's quality entertainment. It continues and continues. I searched for this trailer only to read the comments. I hope Netflix has saved every outtake and flub and meltdown behind the scenes, as that content could be edited into the most watched in-demand program in history. I won't tune in for this cooking show, but I'd upgrade my membership to see the real thing. I would too. But I agree with Butcher. I'm convinced Netflix is just wrapping up contractual obligations with this project. They left the comments up to show public reaction. They've been working with her for years. They know how awful she is. The Netflix people are probably laughing hysterically at these comments too. The comments have taken a very ordinary trailer and elevated it. It's supposed to be a cookery show, but after this comment section is becoming a mockery show. Thank you, Netflix, for keeping it open and entertaining the audiences. Look. Just heard Meghan and her team knew about the backlash in the comments here and request Netflix to fire its entire marketing team of the show, close down the comments in the channel, remake the teaser, and replace Meghan with her own marketing people. The tone deaf thinks the backlash was due to the failure of Netflix marketing, demands Netflix to delay the show. Netflix is having an urgent board meeting now. Netflix, please do not give in. I don't even believe any of that. No, I don't think she has that much sway. Netflix is pretty damn popular, guys. And I do think they're just trying to appease a deal that they already paid for. And look, you got to remember, a lot of people are mad at Netflix. They gave that documentary, which in hindsight, I'm glad they did, because it revealed the truth about them. It really did. And Netflix provided that. So I'm not mad at Netflix for that. I'm not. In fact, they spent the money. They want to get every celebrity on board to be at Netflix. That's what Netflix does. I'm mad at Netflix for other various reasons of destroying the movie-going experience and turning it all into content. That's what I'm mad about Netflix about. Way bigger than the Meghan Markle issue of it all. But as a business, if I could separate that from it, they're just doing business. They don't want to be in bad with any celebrities. So none of this surprises me. But as these comments go, even like to see like the outlets like the BBC really fairly asking these questions of, is this going to work? They're all they asked multiple PR reps and they're like, yeah, no, this is make or break for her in a way. But they also sort of acknowledge, look, this is likely to reinforce whatever people already think about Meghan on either side of the debate. And I agree. For her detractors, they'll say this was glossy and superficial, Hollywood at its worst, which is true. But for her fans, they'll say it's great to see her back, and that just shows exactly what the royal family is missing. Also true. But I think there's a bigger fold of people who just don't care anymore. They don't like her. They're over her. They want to move on. And I think that's ultimately what's going to happen here, is that this is just going to fade into obscurity, just like Architects did. She'll have a big opening. I do think it'll be bigger than the Polo show, out of curiosity, because I think a lot of you aren't gonna be able to resist tuning in to see how bad it is. But I suspect they'll all get bored. That's what I suspect will happen. Even me, like, I don't even know if I can get through all the episodes, and I have a content channel where we report on it. I'm going to try my damnedest. We'll watch the episode with you, of course. The first one I'll recap or give you, I'll figure out some way to do the coverage so you can watch it through me, but we'll see if I can get through, because I couldn't get through Polo. I was so bored. I got about 5-6 minutes and I was like, life is too short. But I'm very curious to see if this, at least get a taste of this, and watch the episode to see what they're trying to pin on us and how they're trying to twist it. We'll get some insight into her and her friends. So let's look at it with open eyes, guys, and an open heart. Can we? Can we do it? I don't think so, but we'll try. In the meanwhile, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts, smash that like button, and leave a comment down below. And also, before I go in the comments, oh my gosh, thank you to everybody who watched my documentary over the past week. I've been out of town and now I'm back and I'm seeing all the amazing reactions. I'm so grateful to all you guys who tuned in. Stay tuned. More is coming. We have another project we're working on that I hope to have done in the next couple months. It is another Harry and Meghan documentary. So stay tuned. I hope you'll stay in there and support us. We have a weekly show on Censored We Do, where we go through the news, and I'm going to be trying to give you guys even more updates on there to really keep the value going. I'm so grateful. So many of you guys signed up. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to do more of those and more of these. So thank you to everybody who's been here, and a lot more coming to Palace now that's been pushed away, and we got only one more to do from them. So stay tuned. A lot more is coming. Grateful for all your support. Let's crush 2025. Oh, we're going to get With Love Meghan going soon too. A lot to look forward to.